back with another video. I say I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
Let me bring on Afi Patterson, trial attorney, rap, hip-hop legal expert to talk about this. Afi, good to see you. So first, let's start off. Do you have some sort of connection to Youngboy, or am I completely off base there?
You are spot on. I'm a Baton Rouge girl, born and raised in Louisiana, living in LA right now. And I was talking with my husband last night about it because I remember we had mentioned him before when we were talking about his music, and he said, I think he was at the same school that I taught with because, you know, my husband and I originally met in Baton Rouge when he was, you know, doing his Teach for America days. So we kikied about that a while ago and again last night. But yeah, you know, the connection is Baton Rouge. I'm a Baton Rouge girl through and through, and proud, love it, and yeah.
Well, what
I thought you said she was
before we get into the legal details? What can you tell us about?
No. I said she taught at a school he went to. I ain't say he was his teacher. God damn.
I think he's got a reputation for making music that goes viral. He's really popular with, I think, probably age groups beginning in middle school, maybe a little bit younger, you know, up through 45, 47, 48, 49. He's got just a wide swath of people that enjoy his music, and he's just really layered, if you can imagine that, layered and rich in his music. So, yeah.
These charges that he's now facing. When I've talked a little bit about his criminal history, when I've talked about the fact that, I mean, let's give everybody an idea here. Pattern of unlawful activity, that charge, it consists of engaging in conduct which constitutes the commission of at least 3 episodes of unlotful activity, which episodes are not isolated but have the same or similar purposes, results, participants, victims, or methods of commission.
When you had told me what it meant, when you read it all, let me find out you were watching Long Crime.
Nah, I looked it up. I had Googled it and shit. But
y'all, I got music doing his research now. He had us call me saying definitions. I said, well, damn, music.
Cause I ain't never heard of pattern of unlawful activity. So I'm like, what the fuck? But just off the top of the head though, when they say pattern of unlawful activity, that's letting me know that motherfucker kept doing something that was unlawful.
Oh, so I using context clues, man.
Hey, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
We can take your wheels off.
I ain't float through this business. I walked through the school. I ain't float through that motherfucker. Nah, but with this pattern of unlawful activity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is they referring that to what they saying with the charges of they had the whole drug ring where they was going to multiple, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same, where is it coming from? Like what pattern of unlawful? Like my whole theory was
because it said have the same or similar purposes, results, participant, victims, or methods of commission. So yeah, because he got multiple counts. Yeah, it could be that. Because it's 63 counts, and hell, that's 63. At least like 40 of them bitches is forgery or some shit. So yeah. I'm so proud of you, music. I have raised you well out here in this research zone.
Renee say, you only know a pattern if you're watching for it.
Or if you go back and look for it.
Right.
I'm pretty sure when they made the decision to, you know, like go at them, when they got the call or whatever from the police or whatever, pretty sure they just looked around for it.
Right.
No, he was on federal bond, not probation.
Interrelated by distinguishing characteristics. They talked about this as an ongoing major fraudulent scheme. Does this consistent with the image, the persona that he's put forward?
I would say no. So I think that, you know, when I looked at the charges, and how about this? Yesterday I spoke with his attorney, And some things that we talked about basically were procedurally what he's been facing. And he just basically told me how he's kind of been railroaded. And when I went back to look at the charges, these are just, I think, run-of-the-mill charges that I would see every day, and they'd be related to smaller things like guns, incidents when he'd be with other people. And basically how it goes is when you're with a lot of people and let's say there's some drugs in the area, or
are you talking about the new charges he's facing, or are you talking about the old charges, the firearms charges?
Everything. But I'm starting with the old, and I was going to the new charges.
Okay.
Because
just want to be clear. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you want me to stick to the new charges, I don't know very much about the new charges. But what I do know is just looking at his history and being in Utah and being in isolation, I think he's talked a lot about his mental health. And I think he's talked about, a possible addiction. So I don't necessarily look at this as from a criminal point or aspect. I think that, this country over the last 12 years, we've looked at people who have addictions with a lot of sympathy, and we've looked at them as people who need help and not to be criminalized. So I think that's the approach and the lens that I'm looking at it with right now.
But these are serious charges, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, they're serious charges. Everything sounds serious when it's written down and before you've had an opportunity to refute it or defend yourself.
Okay,
so, the first thing I heard you mentioned earlier, he's supposed.
So
yeah, that dude there. See, I like the white lady that be on. That dude there irks me. He definitely with this painting a fucking narrative shit heavy.
Right. So by him having a drug problem, do you think that in the situation he's in right now, do you think they will be able to say, hey man, he wasn't running a drug operation, he have a drug problem? Or you think that what they saying is just too massive?
I mean, if they're trying to paint him as a ringleader of an operation, they can't, like I said, it's one thing to like be linked with amount of drugs for recreation. Then that's where you can use the drug addiction, the drug problem. But if they're trying to link him as the mastermind behind a whole drug operation, that's going to be a little bit harder to say, oh, I'm really not selling drugs, it's for recreation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it's going to be very important to find out how much drugs was being taken. You know what I'm saying? Or like forged or fraud or whatever. How often was it? You know what I'm saying? Right. If they can prove it's feasible to say it was recreational use, then yeah, they can say he had a drug problem.
Right. Okay. But what I'm saying is, but what I'm saying is the amount of what they saying, like all this shit, it's too much to put on the drug problem. Like at this point,
no, not technically. Because if, for example, I did count. So say 10 of them was forgeries for prescriptions, right?
Right.
And it was over a year time frame. That means you was filling it once a month. You was getting, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you were doing 10 in a day, every day, that's different. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. Alright. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Share the live, subscribe to our channel, hit the cash up, super chats.
Supposedly leading a violent gang. How do you do that from Utah? How do you lead a violent gang in Baton Rouge from Utah? That just seems fantastical and like a super impossibility.
Well, their argument would be, we've just charged him with operating this kind of prescription fraud scheme, and if he's able to do it under house arrest, who knows what he might be able to do from the confines of a home. That was the prosecutor's argument, I would imagine.
Oh, what the fuck? This guy. Okay. It's one thing, okay, running or being accused of running some shit where you at. You can use phones. Obviously, all this is being done over the phone, and you have a carrier or a person who go pick it up, right, and bring it wherever. Right. That's one thing. But when you were talking about running a business and shit, and he can never go hit the ground in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? He's stuck, literally. Like, how the fuck is that possible?
All right. I agree.
But this is gonna be the guy that, and whatever the narrative he's painting is gonna be what us as consumers gonna go with, because he's the freaking person on law and crime.
Right.
Now that's painting a narrative. For those who love coming at me about giving opinion based off of the information, that's painting a narrative when you're painting that picture like that.
Yeah, I agree. But I ain't gonna lie though, like with the Melly case, he was the same way with the Melly case though. Like
is he like that with them damn serial killer white guys they be filming, and the white ladies that's killing babies and stuff? Do they do the same thing? I don't watch it other than when they stream the court hearings. Is he the same way with that?
I don't know. I ain't never watched them cases.
Well, maybe you should watch them and let me know if he's the same way.
How you gonna put that on me? You ain't gonna watch the motherfucker? Nah, no, but
I don't like him.
Nah, for sure. He most definitely paint narratives, and you know, it be seem like he be prejudiced, not like racial prejudice, but he just prejudiced. Period.
He's playing into society's stereotypes, not
right.
Like, it's one thing, just say it like it is. And then who's freaking accusing him of being the leader of a gang anyway? His federal charge on case not even about that.
Right.
Imagine.
Is it a prescription fraud scheme, or is it an attempt by someone who has a mental health issue to acquire something to help him self-medicate?
And let's talk about that, because it really, I think, comes back to the house arrest. And let's talk about the house arrest. So he actually agreed to this house arrest in Utah, where he's under the constant surveillance of this security team. But it reportedly hasn't been that great for him. The reason I say that is he apparently posted on his cat, whose name is Neon, his cat Neon's Instagram page back in July of 2023. It said, quote, "It's me, Neon. I've been seeing a lot. My dad's so unhealthy. It's scary, even his mental. He blows his money making people smile who don't care to see the signs that's literally in their face. 20 Xanax a day. Please, #help." His lawyer then filed papers suggesting that Youngboy had been suffering from anxiety, depression, weight and sleep loss. A federal judge ended up loosening some of those restrictions on his house arrest, allowing him to get mental health treatment, but wouldn't allow him to spend more time at the recording studio, even though his team had argued that this is significantly hurting his career and sales of his music. But then 2 months ago, prosecutors accused him of violating the terms of his house arrest, specifically the prohibition on using or unlawfully possessing a narcotic drug or other controlled substance. So that's kind of a basic framework of what we're talking about with his house arrest. What are your thoughts on that?
Hold on, pause it.
Well, I think, you just...
So, they loosen his... The question would be, is Youngboy prescribed Xanax? They shrinks or psychiatrists, they will provide Xanax for anxiety.
I know he spoke on it before, and he did say that he was prescribed Xanax, but I don't know if it's a situation where it was for depression. Right? I know before he was though.
But I mean, regardless of what it's for, that could be why the prosecution didn't win when they tried to get him violated for that picture. Because if he's legally prescribed Xanax for whatever reason by an actual doctor for his mental health or whatever,
right,
then what's the point? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's just gonna help his case, because if a psychiatrist literally prescribe you this medication because you're suffering mentally, then they can use that as a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, and to what Renee just said, that still, even if he ran out and say he started using these fake prescriptions, right, to get more, that goes into that he does have a substance abuse problem, and it's not that he's the leader of a drug operation.
So shit, right. So at the same time, but that's what I was saying earlier, is his situation, is it a good thing to make up for what's going on? So by him having a drug problem, anxiety and depression, and he's prescribed Xanax, this is just a situation where this man is addicted to these pills, and he's going above and beyond to make sure he get them and he keep them.
Yeah, it just depends though. Like I said, like you can't justify recreational use or even a drug problem 1,000 pills a day. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was some shit like that. But if you know what I'm saying? Like,
but to just be like, you know what I'm saying? Just to piggyback off of the situation, if he say he take 20 a day,
he ain't said it. Technically, his cat said it.
His cat said it. Well, Kodak say he take 100 a day. So 1,000 ain't really nothing for real.
And I would be so hard taking 1,000 anything.
Kodak say he used to take 100 perks a day.
100 milligrams or 100 pills.
He say he used to take 100 perks a day.
I ain't never took a perk. What? I'm gonna tell you this. I got prescribed Xanax one time. I took one of them bitches and told my doctor, "Fuck you." I ain't taking damn one of this shit at me. I ain't know what. I took one of them bitches. It was like hell no. So I ain't never took no perk to know what that do, but hell no.
Right.
And one had me listen. I take an ibuprofen 800. I'm asleep about 5 hours.
Right.
Just read the message from Neon, the cat, who said his dad needs help.
Do you think it was the cat?
I mean,
do you think it was the cat that wrote it? Because I have my suspicions, but if you think it was the cat,
that's what we'll do.
I mean, well, you told me it was the cat, so
I did say it was the cat's Instagram.
And the cat said,
yeah.
The cat said his dad needs help. You know,
Yeah,
the cat said his dad's on 20 Xanax a day.
I have some questions for that cat, but yes.
What does the cat know? But also, he's not able to go to the studio.
Okay, RPM 887 said, as someone who's been prescribed and eventually was addicted to Xanax, 200 bars a month is nothing. So you say he was eating 200 of them motherfuckers a month.
Shit.
So hey, if you got, just think about it, and then you got to think about it's Youngboy, you got, and everybody else that's in the house that's on the
No. See, that'll fuck up his case now if he starts, you know. You can't have a Diddy party now. You got to say you take all them shit.
Right.
You can't stay here.
I ain't gonna lie. Well, at this point, we know Dump take them motherfuckers. Goddamn it, Dump done became a whole meme. Goddamn it, Dump say he fighting demons. Lil Dump.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's your name?
Jayla, why are you standing like that? Stand up straight. You gotta be louder. Like
I'm high as I do more drugs than
me
you
too.
could ever imagine.
That's not okay.
I know.
One that his homeboy that was on No Jumper that threw up on No Jumper.
So you saw a lot of shit going on from a very young age.
Growing up, yeah.
Anything in particular stand out?
We'll say this though. Quando Rondo said, Youngboy be taking first. Hey, the fake one.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Can Bella say the cat said what he said?
Kim Bella stupid. Hey,
Video.
y'all
He
saw
wants to, you know, Jesse, you're
for your animal and for your churn, okay? Because then they start saying this type of shit.
Say it's not the life you want to live at all. They're worse than the opioids. 6 years clean. It's nice to reflect back, but I hope YB can get through it. Okay. Salute. Congratulations to you, man. 6 years clean.
Ooh,
Congratulations.
If Youngboy is on these shits like they say he is right now, I know he's going through it right now because I know he's going through withdrawals right now.
Right. Yeah. Shit. If Lil Dunk threw up at No Jumper and he was only a couple days clean, shit. The time Youngboy gonna be in that bitch, he gonna do more than throw up. He gonna do backflips in that motherfucker.
I wonder though, because if he's prescribed Xanax, do they still give him Xanax in jail?
I don't think so. Well, I think they give them some shit that's similar to Zen. Like if they own something, I think they give them something similar that have the same effect. I think that's
that shit ain't gonna hit the same as that real thing though.
Right.
Creative, creatives need an outlet. They need stimulation. If you're on house arrest, you're in a gilded cage. You don't have a regimen. You don't have regular interaction. You don't have a creative outlet. I think he's been crying out for a long time that he's been depressed and he needs help and he doesn't have the tools or the capacity to handle that.
Well, let's also talk about this from a legal point of view. He just was hit with all of these charges, or he's about to be formally indicted on these charges. I imagine house arrest is now going to be out of the question. Would I be crazy to think that?
No, I think, again, his attorney, James Vanessa, is fantastic. He's got a rich history. I've known him for a while. He's argued before the United States Supreme Court, and I think he's on his way out there to figure out what's going on. And I think that house arrest is definitely not out of the question. I think that you
think he's going to get house arrest after now being hit with all these charges? How is that possible?
I think it's not out of the question. And again, he's got a fantastic legal team. So, anything is possible. And again,
but one of the main conditions of a house arrest is don't commit crimes while you're on house arrest, or don't be, charged or arrested while you're on house arrest. That's a problem. Has his attorney said, don't worry about these charges. This is nothing. This is chalked up. We're going to get him back in Utah on house arrest, out in his home. Nothing to worry about. Did he say anything like that?
No, he's not revealed that to me. But me just looking at the charges and looking at what Neon, again, has said about his dad, to me, this looks like an opportunity for the feds to come in and get a conviction. And can I say get their lick back from
why don't we understand how the legal system works by now? You know how many people done bonded out on top of a bond and you be like, fuck? Or they got probation after having probation before? Like, it's all about how your legal team argues your case.
Salute.
Right. So, and again, innocent until proven guilty. So, although we know, as this guy on here is showing like you're guilty before you're innocent, but his legal team can, again, put out there like, hey, he's charged, right? However, they gonna start knocking them charges down as time goes on. Now, the thing as far as how it will connect to the Fed case, again, if they drug test him, and he do have anything other than what he prescribed in his, on the test or whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, like, come on. What is he? Just a spokesperson? He don't have, no understanding?
Yeah, I think he just, because, crime, law and crime is just like, a news. But
you gotta have some type of understanding of how the law works. Shit, at this point, if that's the fuck, I should be a fucking correspondent for law and crime. Like, the fuck.
Most definitely get you a little job, man. Shit.
I guess his jury trial in LA where he was found not guilty for another federal charge, and I think
another firearms charge. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they have been looking for him to do something, and they've been looking to get him on something, and this is their opportunity.
Is there anything you can share with what his attorney told you about his current legal status, about what we should be thinking about it? Is there anything he told you about how he might be fighting back against this, or what a defense could be?
Not anything that I'm willing to reveal, but I think that it's important. It's important to, they're thinking about the Supreme Court case that's coming out, where, as you mentioned earlier.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that, because this is very significant. The Supreme Court and this decision could basically affect whether or not those federal charges he's facing stick. They could potentially be thrown out. The reason I say that is because the Supreme Court is going to be hearing a case or deciding a case about whether people, and this is my understanding, with domestic violence protection orders should be barred from having guns. Well, NBA Youngboy has expanded that argument to say that a firearms ban for convicted felons in general is unconstitutional, that convicted felons have a Second Amendment right to bear arms. And he cites a major Supreme Court decision from 2022 that struck down a New York handgun licensing law that created all these special requirements to possess a handgun outside of the home. That was a big win for Second Amendment advocates. Now, prosecutors in Youngboy's case say, not so fast, that the ban on convicted felons carrying guns, that has been in place. That has been utilized dozens and dozens of times. In fact, since that 2022 Supreme Court decision, and then a majority of courts across the country have enforced this prohibition. So you tell me what we can expect from the Supreme Court there, and whether or not it's going to have an effect on Youngboy's federal charges.
I'm just glad that the Supreme Court has taken this up and is looking into it, because a lot of times I would have, I remember I had, an elderly man. He had a felony conviction, something he pled guilty to, I thought was pretty minor. But, a lot of times people take felony pleas to avoid prison time. And he couldn't possess a gun. And a lot of times, especially in Louisiana, it's a hunting and fishing state. So just, the opportunity to not even be able to hunt like you usually would, because you're a felon in possession of felon in possession of the gun. So I'm glad it's an issue. Also, a lot of these felonies are non-violent felonies. So I don't understand how you can remove the right to possess a gun from somebody just because they are convicted of a felony. But we're going to just only address the issue with domestic violence, which is a crime of violence. It's in the name. So I'm glad they're taking it out.
I wonder if they keep it very narrow and say we're just going to vote. Yeah. I think that's probably what the Supreme Court will do. We'll decide the issue with domestic violence orders and maybe not generalize it over or expand it to convicted felons. That's my guess, but we'll wait and see. Afi Patterson, really interesting case. We'll continue to follow it.
Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is The Chill Show. Make sure y'all go follow him on Instagram. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. Hit that like button, comment, and let him know I sent you. Hey, you already know, man, he doing this one too. I'm going to give y'all a little sample of what you can expect when you pull up and subscribe and start supporting the channel. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chill, man. We back at it again at The Chill Show. Now, we had to go get BMF, nigga. The mob.
Blue Da Vinci. And I've done interviews with Blue. And I remember I did an interview with Sosa from BMF, and he had said that Blue had cooperated. Yeah, he cooperated. I mean, I didn't say it. It was in Miss Mara Salute's book.
His lawyer book. She wrote a book. Y'all. And basically put him on blast.
Guess what just happened to your boy? Your boy monetized, man. Yeah, your boy just got monetized, man. Thanks to that guy, man. Music 101, man. He a man of his word. He told me, and he stand on that, man. He a busy man, and I promise he stand on what he's tell you he gonna do. He gonna tell you he gonna do it. He gonna do it. And you don't believe me? Let's take a look. Trying to monetize, man. That man a man of his word. You feel me? Your boy Jay got monetized, man. Look at that, man. How you go back? Show him, man, it's all real. Your boy Jay got monetized, man. I don't know if y'all can see that, but look at that. So when I came to him, I already put in hard work. I put in hard work before I even reached out to him, Reason 101. I reached out to him. He told me what he was gonna do. He was gonna help me get 1,000 subscribers less than a month. And guess what, y'all? It's happened. When I came to him, I had like 600, I think like 500 subscribers in less than a month. I'm monetized, baby. Thank you, Music 101. My God got us. All the way we going is up. We ain't gonna let nobody stop us. My dude, the good dudes. So I recommend y'all go over there. This is for the small channel people. You starting YouTube, you just trying to get your YouTube from the ground up. Go holler at Music 101. But put in hard work too. We gonna need you to put in hard work. But he gonna lift you and grow you quick.
Y'all don't know, man, I'm helping people get monetized. If y'all don't know, man, I be behind the scenes. I be behind the scenes helping these new YouTubers get monetized, helping their channel grow. A lot of people you see I do promo for, I'm behind the scenes helping their channel grow. If you a small YouTuber and you trying to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers, you need 4,000 watch hours, hit me up on Instagram at Music101CEO. And we're gonna get the business club, man. I'm gonna put something right here, man. You can see this young lady right here. She put the work in. She listened to what I said and she put the work in and she got results quick as a motherfucker. You hear me? Listen, I thought it was a glitch. I ain't gonna lie. She is the fastest growing YouTuber that I ever gave advice or help in my life. For real. Because a lot of y'all be procrastinating. It's a lot of YouTubers that I took under my wing and they not consistent. This young lady right here, she was consistent. I told her an idea. I gave her some tips. In less than a week, her numbers tripled. A month later, she monetized. Man, listen, if you're trying to win, hit me up on Instagram, Music 101 CEO. Every day you wake up, you need to promote your company. Every day you wake up, you need to promote your brand. A lot of people don't like to pay for promotion. Well, guess what? You need to turn into a promoting guru. Marketing is the #1 key to success. A lot of people is not making it in life when it comes to company businesses or music or talent, whatever it is, a product you selling, whatever it is, because not enough people have seen or know you exist. You can have the best product in the world. You could be the best rapper in the world. You can have the best company in the world. But if we don't know you exist, how can we engage? You need to put it in their face every day. You post it every day. I don't care if you get 1 like, post it again, post it again, post it again. They either go unfollow you or they go engage. If I see something come across my phone 5, 6 times, I'm going to eventually tap on it to see what it's about. Marketing, promoting is the key to success. Y'all better get to it. Music 101. Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. Now continue watching. Promo alert! Promo alert! Listen, if you guys want promo, DM me on Instagram at Music101CEO. Music101CEO. I'm doing $20 promo. For $20, you will get 1 video promoted on my YouTube channel. For $40, I will promote 3 videos for you on my YouTube channel. $60, I'll promote 6 videos for you on my YouTube channel. And $120, I will promote 12 videos for you on my YouTube channel. You need YouTube promo? You trying to get your business up? You trying to run your numbers up? Hit me up at Music 101 CEO. Hey, you don't want to miss it. The results is great.
Music. Thank you, Music 101 CEO. Thank you, baby.